Hello everyone and welcome to the first part of a little mini-series I'm doing called The Story So Far. Basically, I've done a lot of videos and I feel like for those who may not have seen most of them, this is a little mini-series to fill you in on some of the stories behind things because, I planned out everything. It's all just part of one big story, clearly. Since this first part is about the costumes and things I've worn, I'm wearing the full Spider-Man getup. Usually I wouldn't do this because it takes a while to put on and it's built for style, not functionality. I mean, it is just kind of this full body spandex thing. It's hard to breathe and look, but whatever. So first, we need to start off with the first mask I wore, which is right here. First mask. I wore this when I started in 2017. And I think it lasted until 2018. I don't remember the exact dates. I'll probably put something up on the editing right here. But this is the first mask I wore. So I chose the Spider-Man mask because I found it shortly before I decided, hey, I want to wear a Spider-Man mask in these videos. I found a Spider-Man mask. I'm like, this would be fun. This would be funny. I can hide my face and give the channel some personality. And I can use the Spider-Man mask for some reason. In terms of quality and actually using this mask, it is definitely the worst of the bunch. This is a Halloween Spider-Man mask, part of a Halloween costume for little kids. So it really didn't fit my head that much, which is why sometimes I would wear a hood, because the back of it, which was Velcro, would come undone, and I didn't want to show that, obviously. You could also kind of see my eyes through it a little bit. It just didn't really fit well, but it was fine. And you know what? It means a lot to me. So, I'm glad that I have this still. I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. Next, we're going to go with the second mask, which is right here. Almost showed you the back of it. This mask was given to me by my friend Jake, who has been on the channel a few times. I thank him a lot for this because the older one, here, look, I have a little crossover here. Look, we got all three of the masks. The mask here is inspired by the MCU. My friend Jake got it while he was on vacation, and it definitely is a lot better. It's a lot longer, much more breathable, and I'd say it was better. It was a saving grace because the other one was getting old at that time, so I don't even know what it would be like to wear it now. I'm not even going to try because I don't want to rip it or anything, but this mask was definitely an upgrade, and I would have stuck with it longer, but then I got this mask right here. To get into this whole getup, I might as well talk about some of the other stuff I did. I did do a Spider-Man Halloween costume video, doing the homemade costume from Spider-Man Homecoming, which I believe was before I got that second mask. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but yeah, that video got a lot of views for its time. I was very surprised by that. But yeah, I had a Halloween Spider-Man homemade Homecoming costume, which I liked. I don't currently have it all together, and it would be a lot of work putting that on and then putting this back on, and that'd be a lot. But yeah, that was another costume. I also had some variations of this costume. One with a Batman costume part on it. I'm sure I've done other things too, but I'm not here to talk about every single hoodie I've worn or whatever. I've got like red and green and black, but just some of the general stuff. Of course, we got to talk about the big one. This mask right here. So I got this whole Halloween costume online for sale. It was on sale. It was for cheap. It is pretty high quality. It's seen some wear and tear. I got it like 2018. It was or late 20. I don't know. It's been a while. I've had this costume for a while. It's seen some wear and tear is my point. I mostly just wear the mask, which now has a face shell. So I used to wear this mask without a face shell. Then I had some stuff under it to sort of fill in the face. For those unfamiliar with Spider-Man cosplay, I'm not really a cosplay guy, but Spider-Man does, to keep a consistent face with the Spider-Man mask, to make it look less weird, you need to have something underneath to fill out the mask to give it that shape that it currently has now, after I made one. But for a while I didn't have one and it just looked kind of weird looking back. I mean, it looked better than the other two. I'll give it that. This is definitely my favorite. But now I finally made a face shell, and it's harder to breathe. I'll give you that. It's harder to breathe, but it looks a lot better, and it doesn't get caught in my mouth and things like that. As for this costume itself, you can't see it, but I did add little soles to the bottom of it so I can walk around outside and things like that. Basically, I have shoes attached to the costume on the bottom, which is definitely an improvement. Yeah, that's sort of the history of the costumes I've worn. I'm sure a little while later I'll probably do an updated story so far, like a season 2 or something, if I have more costumes and things like that. But that's the basic rundown of the most important costumes that I've worn so far, the first, second, and current mask that I have right now. So yeah, hopefully that gave you a little bit of more knowledge about the costumes and things that I wore. I'll be going more in depth on other things, but this was just a good starting off point since I wear a Spider-Man mask in basically all my videos. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to get out of this thing before I can't breathe. It's mostly the mask. The costume's fine, but the mask, sometimes I just got to stop recording, but that'll do it. Goodbye.